Basic scratching techniques for DJs. Scratching is one of the techniques that you need to learn in order for you to become a successful DJ. You have to remember that scratching is one of the skills of a DJ that can really catch people's attention whenever they perform on the DJ's booth. Manipulating the sound that the record makes can really get the crowd going. And, you have to remember that there are numerous scratching techniques that you can do in order to create great sound effects, which can heat up any party. If you want to learn how to do some scratching techniques, here are some of the basic ones that can really help you out. The first is the Scribble scratch technique. This is one of the most favorite techniques employed by DJs. The sound it makes is really enjoyable. To do this, you have to use your index and middle finger and push the record forward and back slightly in order to scratch over the record. It's basically just like having a quick spasm on your arm. The second is the chirp scratch technique. This type of scratch is another great sounding scratch, and it is also one of the easiest scratches to learn. To do this, you will need a scratch mixer, 2 turntables or decks, and a battle record. You have to start at the beginning of the record and the crossfader open. Push the record with your fingertip and at the same time, close the crossfader. After that, open the crossfader and pull back the record. Master this scratching technique by starting off slow and work your way up faster up until you get the desired effect.
Oh yeah!
Chirp.
Oh yeah!
The third type of scratch is the stab scratch technique. To do this, you need to have the same equipment that is used for the chirp scratch technique. Start at the beginning of the sound on the record, and then crossfader should be closed where you won't hear any sound coming out from the right deck or turntable. Then, push forward and open the fader to the middle at the same time. You also need to push the left record. Then, as you push the record, you can make the sound you need to push the fader back in order for you to pull back the record and start again from the beginning. This is one of the more complicated types of scratching technique, and you need to practice this to get the best results. These are the basic scratching techniques that you have to learn. By learning these scratching techniques, you will be well on your way in becoming a really good DJ. You need to remember that knowing how to scratch is one of the skills that you need to learn as a DJ. There are a lot more scratching techniques that you need to learn, and you can try mixing it up by combining 2 or more scratching techniques.